Have you been trying to meditate and you think that you're not getting there? Have you been on your mat and you thought yoga is more than just doing these asanas? Namaste, my name is Aparna, and I'm really passionate about bringing the authentic information about yoga to you. So let's talk about Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and we are on Yoga Sutra number 21. So, Yoga Sutra 21 from Patanjali says, Tivra Samvegana Masanna. Tivra Samvegana Masanna. Tivra means with speed, and Samveganam Asana, sitting very close and with great speed, the keen intent. So the meaning for this Yoga Sutra is really like green light for those who are on the path of yoga and meditation. Patanjali is giving you that kind of reassurance that if you have a keen intent, if you're really putting everything into it, then it's not difficult for you. Because in the previous Yoga Sutras, he has talked about samadhi, asamprajnata samadhi, and then what are the ways that you can achieve that. And you might have thought, oh my God, it's too much. How will I ever get there? But now Patanjali is saying that tivra samvegana masanna. So if you have a keen intent and if you take it in a way that you are ready to put more effort and more practice into it, then it is easy for you. It will become easy for you. And in the next Yoga Sutra, which is 22, Patanjali is telling you the difference. And he says, Mradu madhyadi matrattvata tato api vishesha. So now there is a difference between those who put little effort into yoga and meditation, which means a mild practice. Then there are those who put little more effort into their practice, which is medium level yogis. And then there are those who are adhamatratvat. Adhamatratvat are those who reach yoga with full intent, with keen intent, and with a great speed. So the time necessary for success in your practice depends on whether you are a mild practitioner, you are a medium practitioner, or you are an intense practitioner. And there is no right or wrong. This does not mean that if you are a mild practitioner, that means you will fail or you will never get there. He's not saying that. And this is really up to you to determine and to decide, depending on what kind of circumstances that you are in or what kind of life that you are living. It really depends on all of that. It simply means that if your practice is mild, then the time needed for the goal to be attained, which is realizing the true self and knowing the true self, can be longer, which is not a bad thing. It's fine. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race, whereas there are those who have very intense practice, but after a short while, they get tired and they give up. So they may never realize their full potential. Whereas those sometimes, even if their practice is mild or moderate, medium, but they just keep at it. That means they are never giving up. They are continuously showing up for their meditation practice. They are living the life of a yogi. Then the success is guaranteed for them because they are never getting away from the path of yoga. So journey is the destination when it comes to yoga. It's just an important information that Patanjali is giving you, that your practice may be mild, may be moderate, or may be intense. Now coming to the 23rd Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, which is Ishvara Pranidhanatva. Ishvara Pranidhanatva. This is my favorite because I am on that path of yoga where I feel Bhakti Yoga always stands out for me, number one for me. So Ishvara is Supreme God. Pranidhanat means from devotion. So now Patanjali is telling you another way of getting into samadhi. So samadhi can be attained by what Patanjali explained to you in Yoga Sutra number 19, 20, 18. He gave you loads of different ways, but now he is giving you another way. And remember, Patanjali is a scientist. Yoga is a science. He is only telling you that this is another way. He's not saying that you have to become devotional, you have to choose God, because yoga is the discovering self, knowing self, developing that relationship with self that you recognize the true self. And if you are on that path, then this is just another way where you may follow the path of devotion and dedication to your chosen God. And again, he's not giving you any names of the God. And that's why yoga is not religious. Yoga does not belong to any particular religion, any particular civilization. Yoga is for all. So this way is that you surrender to God Almighty. And by the term Ishvara, Patanjali means the supreme consciousness or universal consciousness. So remember, one of the definition of yoga is also that yoga is merging of the individual soul with the divine soul. So maybe divine soul can be Ishvara, which is God. And Patanjali in further next Yoga Sutra, which is Yoga Sutra 24, he goes on to explain to you what is Ishvara. So as I told you that he's not giving you any names, he's not saying that God is called Allah or Ram or Krishna or Jesus or no, he's not saying that. He's saying Ishvara could be a divine consciousness, the supreme consciousness. And he gives you the definition of Ishvara, Ishvara, God. So keep watching these Yoga Sutras, because in the next Yoga Sutra, you get to hear from Patanjali, who is Ishvara? What is God? And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please take time to subscribe to this channel, which helps me to bring this information to more people. Press the bell icon so that you can hear the next Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and we will keep connected in that way. Namaste, and we will meet again soon with more Patanjali's Yoga